So since my last update video on the rescheduling of THC cannabis marijuana from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3, I wanted to make an update video because the process of this rescheduling has actually started. There's actually been some concrete movement on this rescheduling process, not just speculation. So I wanted to give an update on where I think drug testing, THC testing specifically, might go in the future. So we currently now have a process in place, and it's actually started to take place to reschedule marijuana, cannabis, THC from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. And unless there are major legal challenges, this will happen. Donald Trump has gone on record. He is not going to let this fail. This is another one of those 80-20, what he calls 80-20 policies, and it's probably even more popular than that. So currently, THC cannabis marijuana in legal states, in states that already have THC laws in place, it is now considered by the Department of Justice, by the federal government, to be a Schedule 3 substance. So this means that just in these particular states, THC cannabis marijuana, again, is not a federal Schedule 1 substance, meaning that it has no implied medical value. Now, this is a temporary solution to allow for easier banking by marijuana-based businesses in these states and more research while the federal government works on national rescheduling rules. So if you are still subjected to THC testing, I will leave links to my preferred home drug tests, our detox product, and our masterclass in the description of this video. There are two categories: people that need to be tested by the government, it's mandated that they are tested, and people that need to be tested because their private employer says they need to. So we'll start with those who have to be tested: safety-sensitive employees, railroad engineers, commercial drivers, CDL drivers, pilots, people like that, people in those types of jobs. So if the Department of Transportation continues to test these people after marijuana is fully rescheduled to a Schedule 3 drug, they are going to get sued. Lawsuits will happen. The HHS only gives guidance to test for Schedule 1 and Schedule 2 substances for these safety-sensitive employees. And marijuana, again, is going to be moved to a Schedule 3 substance, so outside of this scope. But the loophole possibly could be here that marijuana cannabis is named specifically in 49 CFR Part 40, and this may be, again, the loophole to continue testing specifically for THC. And that is the current justification for testing under this new policy. So far, and again, it's very early on, there have not been any legal challenges to continued testing, even in states where, again, THC is now considered to be a Schedule 3 substance, and this is primarily, probably, based on this carve-out in 49 CFR Part 40. So the timeline here is at the end of July of 2026, the hearing process starts to introduce the rules for federally rescheduling THC cannabis marijuana, again from Schedule 1 to Schedule 3. In legal states, currently it is a Schedule 3 substance, but that's because these laws already exist in these states. They are now trying to make national laws. So this hearing process starts at the end of July. So that hearing process is going to take a couple months, and then there's going to be a public comment period. So the earliest that nationally we could get THC moved to a Schedule 3 substance would be fall of 2026. So we just don't know what's going to happen as part of this rulemaking process. As part of this process, they could specifically make rules that allow for continued testing of THC cannabis marijuana, even though it has been moved to a Schedule 3 substance. Or it is certainly possible that, just like with every other Schedule 3 substance, they state in these rules that testing is no longer required. I believe that they understand the legal risks for continuing to test after THC is moved to a Schedule 3 substance, And I'm not sure if they want to deal with those legal ramifications. Again, it's the federal government. They can basically do whatever they want, but there is a 100% chance that they are going to get sued probably multiple times if they continue to test for THC, cannabis, marijuana after the rescheduling process is finalized. So now let's move over to private employers. So private employers can basically do whatever they want. They consider liability, safety, personal bias of the higher ups in the company, along with the ability to hire good candidates that may also be THC users. And then they weigh all of these factors, and then they make drug testing policy based on what they feel is best for their business, what is in the best interest of their private business. It is more likely that as we continue to move forward, that less private employers will include marijuana testing. Many already, and Amazon is the prime example of this, do not currently test for marijuana, even if they drug test. And this is not including, again, safety sensitive employees like drivers who must be drug tested, again, based on current federal law. The real watershed moment here will be if the Department of Transportation eliminates marijuana testing, which is a real possibility here. If that happens, private employers would then see no justification for testing for marijuana of their employees. And the rationale here is that if people who use cannabis want to get jobs, the private employers might lose out on good candidates because they can use THC, cannabis, marijuana on their off time and still be able to be commercial drivers. So again, just to be competitive with hiring, private employers will probably have to eliminate marijuana testing. So we will just have to see how all of this plays out. There will be more information upcoming this summer, so please stay subscribed to this channel. I will make update videos. And thanks to all the members of this channel. Ask me any questions in the comments section below. And until next time, everybody, stay safe.